I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Wicher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
I serve the eternal fire.
Sails at Skinner, at your age. Now, with the war on, you're daft. Any man will tell you that.
You're not from round here, are you? Post the notice.
A Wicher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. My time to change that. Or if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. The Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenburen. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
What'll it be?
What are you serving? Not hungry, not thirsty, but I sure wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Who are you, what are you? Look for your kind beyond the walls.
What'll it be?
Not hungry, not thirsty, but I sure wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
I wonder if anyone in Novigrad could stage the work of a novice.
I long to curl up with a bottle.
I need a ride. Can you help?
No glass.
Yes? A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Wicher. I hope you find your Ciri.
voyage through those waters.
Nor will I. The pittance they pay us. I'm not about to deliver myself to those skeleton footballs.
Sure.
Ah, the crew's gutted and flayed by now.
I'll make you weep blood!
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Reek's here. Time I went back to sea.
Waste of breath.
Master Claytop heartily...
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you fail?
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
While our champion let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our
Fucking come on!
Come on, come closer.
Oh!
Yeah. Slaughter the freak!
No! Ah! Ah! Whoa! Ah!
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Wicher called Geralt. Here is your prize. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the... There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard.
We can go at it here.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's right. Yeah. Was Lord Jackie. I know you from somewhere.
It's a waste of words.
Save me. I'm dying.
What do you seek pain, you know?
Nothing hurts as much as life.
I'll never come back, you stinking... Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
We can't kill him!
Oh, come on. Reminds me of our days of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Rumble time!
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell...
I will. Some other time.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell... Not just well returned as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar in some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone. The tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we...
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant reading someone else's letters. Pancrats. I count the finest vineyards, every last one. The title of master of the seven liberal
fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you... If you need anything, I'll be next door.
I met you, mate.
Lies
Back
it,
there
yeah.
at
Dwarf! Oh, let it go, Jarrett. Come on, we need another place to hunker down the night.
where you going?
Naught else.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 men, collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Pathetic.
No need to thank me.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that Wicher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony.
Probably out whoring, that horse pheasant.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about it?
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any... I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe...
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers?
You, Elial?
Yes? Now pick your job.
Sorry, I thought...
Oh, so it's that. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion...
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow.
Dandelion visit your shop?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet.
When did you last see him?
So odd as request.
What did you and Dandelion...
Let me think. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the... In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad?
What? You're too late, I fear. Though, but as he perished... Oh, the...
Really? What did they spell? Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Greetings.
Glad to take a glance at what...
Of course, please do.
So long.
Move on.
Move it.
Looking to make some coin too, eh? Hell, save
Greetings.
What makes you think I need...
Tain't a man that don't from...
Just so happens...
Then maybe you'd...
Show me what you have in stock.
Since I was just...
So you helped your dad?
Nah, my own father left me here in pawn.
What would you say to a few rounds of Gwent?
life, you gotta take risks to not get back.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out... And he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day. Witch hunter tell a man, you rat, and then he killed him. Master Wicher?
Liar.
That's enough. We're done for the day.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you...
Now can we talk?
Yes.
I know you saw Dandelion.
Oh, yes. Longest...
He read you his poems.
No.
Maybe.
Mold. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillin.
See Dandelion after...
No. I even considered granting him, but he never came back to see me.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Got a monster under my bed. Yeah!
Make friends with the bathhouse. Because what? Oh.
Hello there. Welcome.
What did the cook make today? In the mood for some diversion.
Piss me trousers.
Run away and don't be slow.
My mum says I'll turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner.
Best deal around. One for the price of two.
Or, oh, wait a tick. Greetings. Hey.
Show me your wares. So long.
Many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Winds howling.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chamber.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out.
Greetings, Wicher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Wicher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah, grey's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Wicher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Wicher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Think I'll take the grey mare.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready?
Come on,
Hey,
let's see what you're made of.
Let's go.
Of air.
Nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Yeah?
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the Black Stallion and the Grey Mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, Wicher came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Greta's got the imagination of a... She never lies about serious matters. The school told them corpses were friends. Doorkeeper, another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants other.
That's it, Roach.
Fantastic tales are the easiest way. Well, I believe there's some
Let's go. Slow now.
Just wonderful. Ugly bastard. Damn it, something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
I chased the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck.
Hey, keep your distance.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a Wicher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you, but she's not showing any symptoms.
Been to Vizima. The word is it's more like a pigsty than a capital.
Ow! You proletarian.
Black ones, Redanians, as long as they pay and don't hit. Black ones, Redanians, as long as they pay and don't hit.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Atra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I reported this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Atra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Atras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired... Take him to...
As you say, me. I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Lost your nerve?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight!
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a Wicher. I'm looking for...
A Wicher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a Wicher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relation?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was... Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Stop flaunting and fight!
Come on!
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! Stop flaunting and fight! you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from...
What are you two? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the...
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly say, if you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Concede I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing.
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more...
Who'd Dandelion sing about? No.
I believe she's a poetess, or trabarit.
This woman. Not a local, right?
Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about... Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master. K-Swex. K-Swex. KSN. K-Swex.
Greetings!
Got a meeting with Rose.
Geralt or...
Guess it's gonna be an interest...
My man's a sword swinger too. For King Radovid. Unbelievable. A Wicher in Novigrad.
Come on, Roach.
Even the temple guards are afraid to go out.
Your own thoughts never seem to stink.
An abomination.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Let's end this.
Coin turn, eh?
Go, go.
Eternal fire, Father of all, hear my prayer, grant my plea, bring my offering.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Starving is eating. They eat horse.
That's it, Roach. Not so fast, Roach. Run, Roach. Come on now.
Oh, it'll rain, no doubt.
Stand and fight!
You again?
On!
Duly heated. Now show me what you got. Bad idea. Adam,
Yes, but now
go back.
we
Geralt, over here!
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Finally.
You're using me. Don't like it one bit.
And I don't like lacy frills and Redanian novels, but you don't hear me complaining. Now follow me.
Oh! Ah. What a smack!
Oh!
Hi.
Salutations.
Here.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just... Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I did...
Boring
Exactly. At least with us...
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just... forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones. It's no surprise, Lucas.
Let me rephrase. Put it in words you'll understand. Piss off.
Well, well. It's not just black ones who tell us what to do. It's Wichers as well. Too bad I listened to neither. Get him, Lucas!
Time to end this. Understand now why your father insists soldiers follow you around?
So they can save me, as you did.
No, so you won't need saving to begin with. Rosa, those humans died because of you.
What of it? Do you expect me to shed a tear? Observe a minute of silence? They were dregs. They got what they deserved.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Strangers, more strangers. Another one. Strangers, more strangers.
Ah, man! Oh, watch where you're walking.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help.
What's this?
I came here.
Tell me what you...
Thief ran up.
It'll cost you.
That?
Fine.
Never seen one like him before. Might be my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
Dwarven moonshine. Nothing stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
White head like a miller's son.
Hand over the document. Not how...
Look.
Give me the papers. You have to.
True.
Welcome to the Seven... They even say the hangar...
So long.
Thought things couldn't get any worse.
Why don't you all just...
Well?
Found the... Slow down.
Ah! The documents belong...
Then... Here.
Of course I will...
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn. Heathen. How could you?
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss yours. Ah, you're back.
That field marshal...
At auction. Put his things up for...
How could you resist?
Could they? So, how...
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a... Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Calinetta.
That makes it clear as it's Priscilla. Aye.
Who's this Priscilla? Interesting image. So how Dandelion...
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's...
All right. Guess we gotta talk.
Priscilla works with a mummer's troupe. Reynard and the folk.
You mean we've been sentenced to an evening of...
Must you always... This'll be true.
Nothing doing. Something reeks around here.
Another drift of infantry. Run, Roach. What village are you from?
Willows. It's in the area till goes right through the
Ooh, right.
People. Those ones are chasing gorillas round the Calidad woods. Overbred some.
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full sauerkraut.
Who are you?
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
I'm thinking that not apparent to you.
So much work.
How can I be of service?
What are you serving today? See you later.
Internal fire.
Oh.
My hair just done. The rain will ruin it.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world?
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla.
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There...
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist.
Sheep-dip.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with... I've asked after him everywhere. But it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson...
Horson Jr.
Biggest prick in Novigrad.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver the...
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in...
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them.
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a...
So am I.
I don't doubt...
Well, I've been bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. Give her water. One drink all I had.
Do you seek a cool drop or
Scoundrel!
Don't touch me.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is...
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters as...
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well.
Siggy Reuven, come. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You make this robe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bum you have.
We were right. He doesn't blush.
And Junior cut off his hand and ordered him to shove it up the corpse's arse.
Won't find any left from the Ruger to the Dragon Mountains.
I was nice to love him.
Clear that you've not seen Ruth.
Easy, Cleaver. Or you don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when and... Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a Wicher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Keep it together!
Kill them!
No one escapes! Got it? Take round him! Now!
Come on, closer. work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
See, Cleaver?
Gentlemen, you... So, Bale? And you, Jerry?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? Leave you?
I'll, look it...
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not...
what's the harm?
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But...
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior can... Then there's the arena in the city. Suppose you could always search...
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Tower. Whoreson's got an out to...
Arena sounds prop.
Sewers beneath Guildo. Now.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a...
solid townhouse on Temple Isle.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson...
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, and if you can't find...
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps...
Meaning?
Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him?
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes...
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause.
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually...
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did...
Maybe I can help.
I'd rather show.
Figured as much.
Excellent. Stop that! Now!
Bad makes you lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hurt. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfoot go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exact...
Wicher mutations.
I'm all...
Take it the thief.
You're a regular...
No.
Oh, no.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom! Big... this like...
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But... troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bart through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Tried to pull him out. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more.
Should look around the sewers.
I've a few vials left.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for. Listen.
Don't deny what the witch you got yourself into. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Definitely came through here. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Yet another shiny find the corpses too. Otherwise, runners down never stop congregating. Getting close. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like gold iron oil. Trail headed here. Down here. Dandelion must have loaded treasure onto a boat. Hey, Bart, got a minute?
Minute? But no minute, got. But rocks, got. Rock?
I mean a minute.
You mean? Siggy, you
Why do you like Siggy?
Siggy good.
He locked you up, alone, underground.
When, but not much.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw...
Yeah. But
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. A hiss other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But...
Thanks for your help.
No.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook.
Well, learn.
Seems to me a bomb blew the
Bottom of a silk.
recognized
Sugar. Dabbled it. Know anything else?
bomb went off.
The bomb.
Exact.
The bomb.
Drain.
Yeah.
Feel.
Oh. All right.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah.
Happen.
Let's see what's on. Grate's been removed.
Happen. Who?
Let me see.
Henkel.
Margrave Henkel.
Who was that? Old cool.
He's dead.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Did you speak?
No.
So you didn't.
Fine.
Henkel's home.
brave, Wicher. Every sinner. First, I pay all of them.
Ah, you're back.
Let's see these books of your... Farewell.
Ugh, there's no fucking integrity. One drink all I had.
God's son.
Top knot.
Willing to craft... So long.
How can I be of service?
I need coin. Guess I have to take out a loan.
Of course, I'll arrange it.
Just like that?
Besides, we... How can I be of service?
Want to pay back?
Splendid.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right...
Any needs, master?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Instructions on how to yield a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Stain. Wyvern oil. Didn't expect this.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, Marigold. Yuck. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you...
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse...
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I love...
Forgive me, Geralt.
Would you believe a sorceress?
Perhaps. You're hiding some, but ultimately...
So?
From what I've heard, namely, it greatly increases...
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
go, my man.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. Where we could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yeah.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got?